Tomorrow we are finally taking the Tesla camping, but first we've got to pack the car. Alright, so we're finished packing the car. We got a heap of stuff in relatively easily once you take into consideration the front, the rear storage at the back, all the little nooks on the side. I mean, this is one of the benefits of driving an EV is you have all this extra storage. We were just saying we think we got more into this car than we would in our Mazda CX-5, which is saying a lot. Now we just got to charge it up to 100% overnight and get going in the morning. Alright, so we've just had a tyre pressure warning. We're pulled over at the moment. I had to have a quick check of the manual to work out what was going on, but it looks like all 4 of the tyres need a little bit of air, so we're going to stop at the next petrol station, and for the first time ever in this car, after 11 months of driving it, we're going to have to inflate the tyres, so let's see how we go. Alright, so that did not go well. The first tyre we tried with the aero cap on, and seemed to be working fine, but then every other tyre since then seemed to rapidly deflate. We actually took all the aero caps off right in the middle of the petrol station and drew a bit of attention to ourselves.
Not down stuff.
But we got there in the end. I think it was a combination of a faulty air pump and also us not taking off the aero caps. Let me know in the comments if you've had this issue before. Maybe we're just doing it the wrong way. I'm thinking I might even just buy a pump for home so we never have to really worry about stopping at a petrol station. Wow, so it is very cold here in Wood End. We've just pulled into the local charger and we thought we might as well charge it up so we don't have to worry about having a low battery when we arrive at the campsite later today. Alright, so 30 minutes of charging cost us just over $10. Took the battery from 50% to almost 100%. We actually had a few little initial issues connecting to this charger, but once we tried the second time around, it seemed to work without any issues. The charger's actually in a really good spot in town. It's pretty central. We were able to just grab some lunch. We went to the organic store. We are about to hit the road again and find our campsite. We've just arrived at the campsite, started to set up. It's very cold, very windy, a little bit of rain around, so not ideal camping conditions, but we're still having fun. The Tesla has been amazing. We managed to fit so much into this car. It was right about now that someone sent me a message to say congrats on hitting 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we jumped in the car to just confirm the good news, cracked open a kombucha to celebrate, and yeah, massive thank you to everyone that supported the channel along the way. It was actually really cold and windy outside, so I decided to stay in the car. Paige was happy to brace the elements, but I got some YouTube on, I turned the heated seats up. The true campers would probably tell me that I'm weak, but maybe those campers haven't had Teslas before. local charger, which you saw us using in those clips, actually didn't charge the car. It just failed to start charging every time. I reported the issue to ChargeFox. They said they've actually had a lot of issues with the Daylesford charger, which is funny because that's the exact same charger I had issues with when I did my solo trip. It's not working.
Fuck.
I've got 25% remaining on the battery and there is no chargers close by. We ended up using about 50% of the battery while we were camping, and that included driving to a lot of nearby towns, charging all of our devices. And actually a really handy tip is being able to leave the headlights on to just give your campsite a bit of visibility at night and not worry about the battery going flat. We actually reversed the car in, so we had the tail lights just providing a red glow over everything. It was super cool. It was also very cold for most of the weekend, which would have affected the battery life a little bit. So overall, was it a success taking the Tesla on our camping trip? Absolutely. Having the extra storage space, like putting all of our shoes in the frunk, was a massive bonus. Also having what is basically a giant battery pack to charge all of your devices was great. Obviously, I enjoyed having Netflix and YouTube available and the heated seats. And then just driving the car around the countryside was such a pleasure. It's so responsive, so capable. We feel incredibly safe. You've got autopilot as well. All round, it's a massive yes from us as this car continues to impress us the more that we drive it. It was actually so comfortable in the car that it started to get me thinking about camping in the Tesla instead of the Swag. So I actually reached out to Tessories, which is, in my opinion, Australia's best website for Tesla accessories. And they've agreed to send me a Tesla Model 3 mattress to test out and do a video for you guys. And let's see what it's like sleeping inside the car. Anyway, hope this video has been useful. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I'll catch you guys in the next video soon.